Hey guys, it's Kayla with Kayla's Cricut Creations, and I am so excited for this video today because I am going to be sharing with you the delivery, build, setup, and final results of the Create Room DreamBox 2. Create Room was kind enough to gift me this incredible product so I can set it up and show you how it works in my craft room. As many of you know, I am primarily a Cricut crafter, but this space is so great for any type of craft room. So let's go ahead and start transforming my craft studio. Here is my workspace before. I actually started to clear out my craft room already, so that's why it looks a little bare in here. I used to have a pegboard on the wall above my desk, but that is where my DreamBox is going, so I had already cleared that out. I'm definitely not very organized. I have things shoved in bins, so I'm excited to see how the DreamBox will transform my craft room and keep it organized. They will call and schedule a delivery time, which is super nice. That day, I completely cleared out my craft room, so I was ready for it. My first tip is to measure your space before you purchase, just to make sure everything will fit when it's totally open. Really quickly, I wanted to go into Create Room's website so you can kind of get an idea of what features of the DreamBox 2 that I have. As you can see, they are having an amazing 4th of July sale going on right now, so I'll put all the details of that in my description box. They have two different styles, the white ergo or the white shaker. I have the white ergo. You can also select the full tote package. I did not purchase that. I have the half tote package, but you can add this on. Here's a couple other add-ons. This is the deluxe crown with double light. If I click on it, you'll see it pop up in the picture here. I did decide to purchase this, so you'll see what that looks like in my DreamBox. You can also add on two built-in drawers, so now you can see it on the picture, and I did not purchase that. Now let's get back into the delivery of my DreamBox. They actually show up in a semi-truck, and the guy delivering it was so great. He made it look super easy taking it off the lift, and I had him just leave it in our driveway. You can also ask for it to be placed in your garage as well. Right after he delivered it, I just opened up the big box and started carrying pieces into my house. It was almost 100 degrees that day, so I wanted to get it inside. It was so hot. I recommend, if you can, have someone help you bring everything in and help with the building process. I recruited my husband, and honestly, it was such a big help. At the bottom, there were two large boxes that I believed weighed 98 pounds. We laid everything out in the room to see what we were working with. It was a little overwhelming at first, but also I was so excited at the same time. Another tip I have is box 1 is not step 1 in the instructions. I opened up box 1 first and removed all the pieces, and later found out these actually weren't the pieces I needed to build first. I ended up finding the box that have the instructions and hardware inside. Look how cute this is. You can read through that first, but then there's also a separate instruction booklet, and this is showing you how to build your entire DreamBox. I found it incredibly helpful and so user-friendly. There's also super helpful tips at the bottom, and I recommend reading those as you go through it. I found it easiest to lay all my hardware on the table to find what I needed when constructing this. I also recommend placing hardware in separate cups. It helps prevent you from losing them in the carpet. I realized the material list is on the outside of the box, so when you grab your instructions, it will tell you what materials you'll need, and then you can find the corresponding box. The first piece you'll be building is the center box, and like I said, I had my husband help me with the whole building process just because it made it go so much smoother. We built the main piece of the center box. I did go in and add the dividers. It comes with the long dividers, and then I will go in and add the shelves later since you can customize those however you like. You do want to add these stabilizers as you're building it so it doesn't tip forward. Then we moved on to the left and right boxes. The process for these were very similar to the center box, and they were a little smaller to build, so it started to go faster. It was starting to look more and more like the DreamBox. After we were done with that, we moved on to the left and right swing doors. This whole process for the DreamBox took about 5 hours, I would say, but I was filming, which adds some extra time, and here I am just adding the folding table. The DreamBox 2 also comes with a light. The cord goes through the top so it can easily be plugged into the back. This light is so bright, which is amazing for your workspace. The swing doors also have magnets that keep it from swinging too far in either direction. I feel like Create Room has put so much thought in the little details of this. I purchased the Deluxe Crown add-on. It was super easy to put together and didn't take long at all. We did it the next day. This will give you a second light. You can see how bright it is. Once we had the DreamBox 2 together, I decided to figure out where I wanted my shelves and my totes to go first before filling it up. You'll install tote tracks. These go with the small and large dividers. My best tip for the tracks is to start at the back, then gently pull on the track as you place it in. I tried pushing the track in straight on, and that was more difficult. You can customize these in so many different ways, which can feel a little overwhelming. I recommend looking for some inspiration online. Create Room has such a great Instagram page. I wanted mine to look more symmetric, so I placed the totes the same on both sides of the left and right door. For the bottom portion of the box, I decided to add shelves and medium totes. These totes just sit on the shelves. As I was adding those, I decided my Cricut Easy Press machines would fit perfectly towards the bottom. Then I moved to the other side and added some more shelves with the medium totes and filled in what I had left of the large totes. Once the totes and shelves are in, you can step back and see if you like it. If there's something you want to change, it is so easy to switch it up. When I was done with that, I took out all of my craft supplies and put it on the floor, and oh my gosh, it was just chaos. I ended up going to bed and left it for the next morning. Here's a video after I've already sorted through everything. I recommend putting your supplies in categories, and it really helps you figure out which bins you want to put things in. Now it's the really fun part, filling up all of the totes. I'm starting with the small totes first. Each tote has their own dividers, which is just amazing. I did not expect to get so excited about dividers, but it really helps you categorize and organize even more. I found the small totes to be great for things like pens, markers, washi tape, die cutting supplies like squeegees, weeding tools, glitter, glue. Once I was done filling those up, I placed them back in the DreamBox and moved on to the medium totes. These come with dividers as well, which is super nice. I found these great for paint, glitter, glue guns, and glue sticks, Cricut blanks, tape, paint brushes, and some other miscellaneous items. Lastly, I filled up my large totes, and these were great for different cutting material like printable vinyl, cardstock, adhesive vinyl, heat transfer vinyl, foil, and things like that. The DreamBox 2 has some other really neat features like this hook shelf. It comes with two, and you can put it in the swing door. I only use one of them, and it's just great for your tools like your Cricut tools. There's also some fun little cubbies that are left over, and I found that my sublimation paper fit perfectly in one of them. My 12 by 24 mat fit so great in the spot below it. There was some extra room, so I threw in some acrylic measuring tools and my paper cutters. On the other side, I was shocked. The Cricut roll holder fit exactly inside that spot, and I didn't even plan it. And then my 12 by 12 mats were just such a great fit as well. I think I had about 40 of them. These rods are super nice as well. I decided to put ribbon on them, and on the other side, I decided to put transfer tape. On the swing doors, I decided to put my rolled vinyl. I love it here because it just looks so beautifully displayed, and also it just is a great storage space. It comes with these little guardrails that you can put in place to keep things from falling out, which is super nice. Here's how everything is looking. It is just so fun to see it starting to be filled up. For the center section, I decided to add a little bit more decor. That is a Lego orchid that my kids and husband made for me for Mother's Day, so it's just so special. I decided to also add two of my Cricut Joy machines, and I have my little cutie there, Cricut Cutie, and I have some of my most used items as well. I was so shocked by how many machines you can fit in the DreamBox. I'm putting my Cricut Maker 3 in the main section since I use that the most, but underneath is a great spot for machines. I was able to fit 5 Cricut machines and 6 heat presses in here. I still have these stabilizers on, but this does come with safety brackets, and once you have those attached to the wall, then you can take those off. Here's what these look like, and of course I had my husband do that. I just think these are really important. I have a 10, 6, and 2-year-old, so I do not want this falling at all. Another fun thing you can do with these totes is add covers to the front. I used cardstock and cut it out on my Cricut machine. It gives it such a fun look. It's another way you can personalize the DreamBox to fit your personality. I started off with a blush pink because that's my favorite color, but then decided I wanted more like bright colors in mine, and I was so happy with the results. Here's the final result. Truly a dream come true. If you've also been dreaming of getting the DreamBox 2, Create Room is having their biggest deals of the year so far with over $1,500 in savings. I will have more info in my description box. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I would love it if you subscribed if you are new to my channel. Also, I would love to hear your thoughts. Do you already have a DreamBox? Are you hoping to get one? How would you decorate it? I would love to hear.